For this video in the guide series, we'll be focusing on the mid to late game group event known as the Catacombs. The brief description of this event is that an ancient evil has arisen in the catacombs of the Forsaken Path. The rumors speak of a creature from the darkest tales and souls returning from the realm of the dead through foul pagan rituals. We need to make our way through the dungeon, solve puzzles to open doors, fight boss monsters, and potentially encounter players from the enemy nations. The minimum level for entering the catacombs is level 30, but I would strongly suggest waiting until at least level 50 or 60 unless you're coming in with a decent sized group that can run you through it. Now, I've actually seen this event run in multiple ways. The main way is to work your way through step by step and kill nearly everything you come across while on foot. However, one time when I was in the European server with my character, I got to experience what you would do to speedrun this event. The first step in the dungeon would be to wipe out the undead on your way to the first portcullis, but you can either do this by riding through them on your horse or taking them little by little on foot. After you reach the first portcullis, you'll see a lever that you need to pull, followed by drowned maids on the other side of the gate. Start by taking out the maids and continue onward until you reach the queen. She's not super powerful, so you don't really have to worry about who's taking the damage or who has aggro, and just continue to swing at her until she goes down. The first set of rewards would be 3 peace doves, 1 elite quilted canvas, 7 silver, or 65 contribution points. Following this, you'll want to head back to the main corridor and hop back on your horse if you have it there, head down the next hallway and get ready to fight the Spider Queen. Keep in mind that the Drowned Maid Queen, Spider Queen, and the Bloody Torture boss are all considered to be side quest bosses. If you want to or have a small party, you can skip these and head straight to the Shaman instead. As soon as you complete the first stage consisting of killing the undead and drowned enemies until you reach 100%, the Catacombs icon should change on the map to show the Shaman has spawned, which will indicate to people that you're currently doing this event. So you have to move fairly quickly because you never know when the enemy faction might try to take advantage of your dungeon run. Also, for the Spider Queen, she appears to be weak to slashing damage, but make sure on this one that if you're the one that has aggro, try and block each and every one of her attacks. If the first person to attack her continues to hit her for about 3 more times while everyone else waits, that should generate enough aggro to where she shouldn't flip-flop between people so often. The rewards will be 2 boxes of crafting materials, 2 elite quilted canvas, 3 peace doves, 18 silver, or 190 contribution points. Continuing on through the dungeon, you'll come across the Bloody Torture boss. He'll be a level 90 undead enemy that's weak to piercing and should go down without too much effort. 1 armor recipe, 1 miscellaneous recipe, 3 peace doves, 15 silver, or 125 contribution points for the reward. Next, you want to follow the caves down until you reach the Shaman boss, level 100 undead enemy that should also be weak to piercing damage just like the last one. In the pathway forward, you'll find yourself in a room with a giant sword in the middle. You want to make sure all of your party members are in the room before you activate it, because not only will it start to spawn enemies, but the gate behind you will also close, blocking off any players friendly or otherwise. And then after you finish, you can finally move on to the final boss known as the Cursed Spectre. There's a couple important things to remember here, starting with the fact that if there was ever a boss you really don't want to get hit by, this would be one of them. Not only does the Spectre deal a fair amount of damage, but they can also apply a burn that chunks your character like it's nothing. This is also the very last place you want to die in, because when you finally kill this boss, you will need to unstuck out of the dungeon immediately to prevent getting ganked from behind. There won't be another way out, so anyone who came in after you who noticed that you were doing this event will probably be lying in wait to kill you and loot something off your corpse in here. Which, yeah, by the way, this area will not be safe from looting, so you have to be even more careful. Try to all unstuck at once, but worst case scenario, if you don't see that many enemy players pop up, you might be able to cancel the teleport and get ready to fight. For the rewards, it'll either be 1 box of crafting materials, 1 box of miscellaneous, 5 peace doves, 30 silver, or 315 contribution points. But I think this reward can change based on how many people you have. This area is extremely good for making money, but you'll always want to make sure to bring as many people as you can with you. This is not an event you'd even want to think about attempting alone. Oh, also, the Spider Queen should have a reinforced chest near her, so if you didn't take it when you killed her, now might be the only time, although it would be extremely dangerous. It might just be safer to continue unstucking back to the capital, but that's completely up to you. That's all for now, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and farewell.